Hi, everybody. I am Joyce Fernandez, and I'm so glad you're going to be in my Tuesday in Taunton class starting next Tuesday and every Tuesday from then on from 12:30 to 1:45 on the second floor in 202. I'm going to give you a quick tour of our course space. We are in a hybrid. You may not think you're a hybrid because you're meeting every week, but you're meeting for half the time. The rest of the work is online, but you will not find it to be tedious, at least I don't think so, or overwhelming. Discussion boards, reading, and then when we finally start our presentations, filling out the journals. So it's not heavy lifting. It's really lightweight, but it's to expose you to the world of oral communication. So right here is what you see. Over here is the course syllabus, and read through it. It explains a little bit how we are a hybrid, and we are meeting every one of these dates. The Taunton campus is quite unique because what they have requested is to have these hybrids 12:30 to 1:45, so you're not there for 3 hours. And perhaps you can take a class earlier than that and get 2 classes in a 3-hour period instead of just one. So that it was meant for scheduling. I've been doing this now for 3 semesters, and it's worked out well. But there is other work involved. It's not just coming to class, although that is going to be a great assist for all of us. It's so much better when we can see each other. And this is where we're going to be doing our presentations for our speeches and listening to each other, and for me to review the coursework as well. The coursework that you're also responsible for, you'll find them in the weekly folders. This is week 1 right here. There's a checklist here for you to read through, and there is 2 discussion boards. Some weeks there are 2 discussion boards, some weeks there are 1. There is no right or wrong in the discussion board as what you say, as long as you participate. So you click right over here, and up here you create thread, and you will see the video of that discussion board. And then I give you some examples of how about you can respond. I want you to respond down here and submit it over here. And everyone will do this. And then you'll go back and pick at least one of your peers and respond back to their response. So it starts like a conversation. Now, I'm pretty shy when I do things, and I've watched videos before, and I'm not sure what I was supposed to be looking for. So I put down these prompts or these suggestions, but all these questions do not have to be answered. Maybe one of them, it really connects to you and you can respond and answer it. Or maybe you watch this video and something else comes to mind that you would like to say down in here. So it's really subjective. There's no right or wrong as long as what you're saying is rational thinking and within the realm. So don't feel like there's a lot of pressure. It's really meant for you to open up your mind, to discover oral communication, to think about your role as an oral communicator, and how you're going to work on discovering more tools that you have so that after this class you feel a little more prepared for delivering a presentation in front of other people. So there's 2 discussion boards. This is just for fun video on Charlie Brown. I like it anyway. And here is a handout on the benefits of public speaking that may inspire you. Going over here to the textbook, I do ask you to read the appendix. You may, through the course of the semester, read the entire text as needed. It will reinforce your English background. All these chapters sound like an English book, but this is oral communication. This is how I do it. There's different ways you can get this book. I always press PDF. And then I scroll down to the appendix, which is at the end. And there's 5 sections, although one of them is just really a paragraph. But you'll see. So right in here, so read this first section here. Read what it's talking about, the purpose of a speech, to inform, to persuade. This is an overview of what we're doing. Very good beginning materials. At least I say so. Of course, I'm the teacher. Of course, I think it's wonderful. And wait a minute, I need computer help. I just clicked out of my own video here. But anyway, you go down here and you read all 5 of those. And there's nothing else more to read them, absorb them, take them in, take what you can that makes sense out of you. And I will be lecturing from these chapters. In other words, you will see this material again. Every one of these chapters has merit, and you are on your own if you would like to read them. Most of my students tell me they do go to the book. Like when we do an informative speech, they read through these just to get some ideas. Persuasive, same thing. They like the support. They like the review from their English days. Even this one here, Why Public Speaking Matters Today. Very good chapter to read. This one's about ethics, and they're short. This is from the University of Minnesota. One of my colleagues, Rick Ribello, found this textbook in the Creative Commons. It's an open resource. It's free, and I just love it. It gives enough material. It doesn't overwhelm anybody. And you will see from the syllabus that you are not going to be tested on the textbook. I'm going back to the syllabus for a second. You're not going to be tested on it. The grades are going to come from the content and the delivery of your speeches. So the first speech, second speech, third speech, fourth speech, fifth speech, that's what you're preparing for. And then the discussion board's 10%, but the attendance is in the discussion board, so really it's 20%, because down here, journals are 10% and final exam is 20%. So the textbook is there to support us, but there's no test on the textbook. It's really there to put you into the realm, immerse you into the world of oral communication. I know, even listening to myself, I sound like a geeky teacher. I can't wait to meet you. I'll be meeting you on January 31st. That's our first Tuesday, and that's next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, and like I said, every week there's going to be another weekly folder. I'm going to show you the teacher view. All right, here's the student view. Go back to that. You see, there's your week 1 folder. Watch what happens like magic as the semester continues. Ding, da, da, da. All these weeks are going to be yours. The next week will be week 2, then week 3, and it just is a continuum, mostly of discussion boards and places to put the journal, and maybe some suggestions on getting your preparation for your speech. But because we see each other, I will be doing a lot of what I do online as far as tutorials in person with you, and then you get to ask questions directly. I think you have the best of both worlds. You're going to get to be connected to a teacher and each other, which is the most important thing. But you will be doing this work online. But the reality is I have classes that meet every week for 3 hours. And I do a lot of lecturing, and I do that face-to-face, but they still have to do the discussion boards. So there really isn't much difference. I think you have the best class option possible. And I'm looking forward to seeing you this coming Tuesday, 12:30 to 1:45, second floor on the Taunton campus, 202. Unless they change our room. But for right now, that's where we're going. All right, I hope everyone's well. Can't wait to meet you.